How's everybody doing today, man? And hey, we opened up the doors of the liquor store, man. We're drunk trapping. I guess we drunk trapping in Atlanta, man. We got Cole in here. We got Landlord in here. How y'all boys doing today, man?
What's good, man? Hey, thanks for having me by, bro. This is gonna be a nice one right here.
Yes,
Indeed.
sir. I'm feeling great, man. We being real nefarious on a Sunday, so you know what I'm saying. You already know how that go.
All
Let's
day.
get it.
Hold on.
What's wrong?
Oh, okay. I think that was me. I had multiple screens up. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that what it was. Okay, man. But yeah, everybody on the way into the liquor store, man. I need y'all to work your hands a little bit, man. I need y'all to go ahead, hit that like button, hit that share button. And I also need you to slap an Eagles fan, man. Because if you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man, you will get half off all the merchandise inside of the liquor store. So, we got hen, we got gin, we got Eagles tears, man. So whatever you need, just come on in. We can get you a discount on that. So I beg of you, use that discount while supplies last, man. But real talk though, we're gonna talk about something that's a little controversial. I'm probably gonna be spending a majority of the show arguing with y'all in the chat box, man. But there was a comment made about your quarterback and how good he is. So I'm not gonna show the clip. I'm just gonna show the screenshot, and we're also gonna talk about who reshared it and what they had to say about it too. So if y'all did not know, Keyshawn Johnson, former Dallas Cowboys wide receiver, Super Bowl winning wide receiver, said that Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. He said it out his own mouth. We ain't put no gun to his head. He was not under duress, as Eagles fans be saying when you say things that they don't agree with. He's a grown man, and he said out his mouth that Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. Well, Jamar Chase took exception to that. He reshared it. This is Jamar Chase's official Twitter account right here. He said, "Yeah, I respectfully."
Yeah, I okay. All right. But y'all the same dudes who came over here and couldn't beat Cooper Rush. So keep on talking. That's what I be liking. Know what I'm saying? Y'all boy got shut down.
Yeah.
Shut down. So let's have an open, honest dialogue. We're gonna go around the panel. I'll go last. So Cole, you're the guest. Landlord. He pretty much is part owner of the liquor store at this point. He got keys. He got the security code and everything for the liquor store.
Huh?
So yeah, that boy got his own landlord beverages inside.
I'm working on that nefarious drink. You know what I'm saying? We got it
so,
coming for you.
So Cole, since you are the guest, I'm gonna let you start first. Do you believe that Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow?
Man, that's a good one, man. Joe Burrow. I did a top 10 and I had Joe Burrow ahead of him. Only because of, what I'm saying, the achievements, being able to make it to a Super Bowl and stuff like that. But if we really break it down, I say, man, Dak Prescott could battle that. Dak Prescott don't got to deal with a crazy owner. I mean, Joe Burrow don't have to deal with a crazy owner. Joe Burrow, yeah, he came back from an injury, but he ain't break his daggone leg. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he got his weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott was shining with one weapon and Noah Brown and CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, and Michael Gallup that's injured. I want to see Joe Burrow come out there with just one weapon and have to deal with a bunch of no names for him to be like, okay, he better than Dak. So I say Dak is better.
I want to see Joe Burrow play with somebody other than Jamar Chase. That's what I want to see. And y'all know I'm big on Jamar. I think he is him. Like, that boy, he one of the best receivers in the league to me. Like, I don't even care about the stats. I'm like, I see what his ability is. I see what he can do. And he's him. You know what I'm saying? When you can run step for step with Michael Parsons and do what he doing, you already know what time it is. But he came in the game pretty much dominant. But we ain't seen Joe Burrow without him. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Not even in college. We did not see him without him. And when he get hurt, I guarantee you Joe Burrow numbers go down. When they ain't playing together, I guarantee you Joe Burrow don't look the same. So let's just make that case and set that foundation right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And this is the thing, as the number guy, I always have to talk about the analytical side of it, right? Because I love Dak Prescott. I think he is easily a top 5 quarterback in the league. So like I think very highly of Dak Prescott. But let's just take a look at the overall numbers and then we'll talk about it. And I borrowed this from Outlaw Cowboy, right? So I borrowed this from Outlaw Cowboy. So
Yeah, I make sure y'all go follow him on Twitter.
yes, indeed. I like it. He's a number guy. I'm a number guy. So that's one of the reasons why I like to pull up some of his stuff. It's real thought out. But let's just look at it right now. And I know that Joe Burrow has played a limited number of seasons, but Joe Burrow currently has the best completion percentage of all time. He's currently ahead of Drew Brees in career completion percentage, and Dak Prescott is currently 8th all time in career completion percentage. All right, passer rating. Joe Burrow has the 4th best passer rating of all time. Dak Prescott is 8th. Adjusted net yards per attempt. Dak Prescott is 9th all time, and Joe is 14th. So that is one area that Dak Prescott got him. And in playoff EPA, if you do not know what EPA is, it just a measurement of how effective you were, per attempt. Dak Prescott is better in regards to that. So actually, give me 1 second, man. I got somebody knocking on the door. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and rock out for a second.
Oh yeah. I did want to touch up on also, areas where we could say that, Dak Prescott is better than Joe Burrow. I would say Joe Burrow had a lot of a good coaching staff around him. His current offensive coordinator won the Super Bowl when he was with the Denver Broncos. Working underneath Peyton Manning. So, Dak Prescott had to work with Kellen Moore, a guy that was basically a manager in training, as you will, in the offensive scheme. So just imagine having a guy that's already established. We'll see now, since Dak Prescott's underneath Mike McCarthy in offensive schemes, but to have a guy that's already established that know how to call plays, that's big for a quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want to see
good
play calling. Kellen Moore just got not even a Camaro. He got a Lamborghini coming straight out the DMV. He didn't know what he was doing. Right. So we came to that conclusion over and over again. Every single time I touch on this offense, unfortunately, we got to bring up Kellen Moore. I try not to bring him up as much, but it's a cycle at this point. It's going to come back to him. Yep. And everybody knows, even under Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott, all of his numbers have went down. His winning percentage, everything went down under Kellen. So this really not even a real representation of who Dak Prescott is to me, especially not last year. And then you got to take into consideration if you want to rank the receivers that Joe Burrow have compared to what Dak Prescott have, it's no contest. You know what I'm saying? You got T. Higgins. He one of the best receivers in the league as well. You know what I'm saying?
He could easily be a number 1 on the team.
Yeah. So you got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Like, that's a blowout. Compare T. Higgins to Noah Brown, and then we could talk about something. Yep. So that's the type of stuff I want to see. Like, he got a top tier wide receiving core. Have you ever seen Dak when Dak had Coop now? Was Dak not amongst the top quarterbacks? Yes, he was. Like, receivers, top high end receivers, they do work well and pretty much boost up your quarterback, man. I'm trying not to just disrespect the quarterbacks, but it is what it is. You got a good receiver, he gonna make the quarterback look better, man. That's just the truth. Right. It ain't a sexy topic that people want to discuss, but when you give a good quarterback, a good wide receiver, both of them, the marriage, they're gonna work out for both ends. And it'll, like you can see, Coop helped develop Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? When we got Coop, Dak numbers and stuff just went crazy because he actually had a good receiver to work with. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They tried that receiver by committee. It didn't work out because you actually need at least a consistent target that you can go to when you in trouble and stuff like that. You need to be able to say, okay, where my guy at? You need a security blanket or like a release valve as a quarterback. You don't want to just be like, oh, I got to thread the needle on every single person I'm throwing the ball to. That's like, don't know quarterbacks succeed in that regard. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. And I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. Last year outside of Cooper, Lord, I must miss kinfolk. Outside of CD Lamb, all the other wide receivers on the Dallas Cowboys roster did not crack 600 yards, did not crack 600 yards receiving. They were at the bottom in separation, per target. Like, they were not a great unit. I know you can't really say that about the Cincinnati Bengals. Chase already made a all-pro selection. T. Higgins is a 1,000-yard receiver. He had great tight end play. He had Joe Mixon, who was an excellent receiving back out of the backfield. And I know that they have their issues with the offensive line, but like they talk about the Cincinnati offensive line, and they forget that the Dallas Cowboys offensive line is not good either. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line ranked 28 overall in pass block win rate. So both of them have very shoddy pass protection.
I'm gonna just say this. See, I like to paint a picture that everybody could, potentially see. Put Joe Burrow on our offense. You think that would have been successful last year? Dak did as good as you probably could do with what he was given, man. With Noah Brown, I told y'all, I know it's not a topic people want to talk about, but we did overachieve last year, man. They took away this man number 1 and number 2 receiver. Well, number 1 and number 3 receiver. And then in the first year, he's still successful. He still gets to the second round of the playoffs. That's not normal for a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times he would have had to have some, a learning curve or a time to jail, a gray area. Truthfully, it's not sexy. It's not what you want to hear. But we did overachieve last year. Like, that's a fact. They took away everything. They gave Jalen Hurts everything. They took everything away from Dak. So,
right.
Yeah.
And listen, we'll talk about it. The one thing that people usually like to point to with Dak Prescott is playoffs. Joe Burrow, he's 5-2 in the playoffs. Well, let's go take a deep look, at Joe Burrow's playoff performances. And listen, look at the overall numbers. Joe Burrow has 10 total touchdowns in 7 playoff games and 4 turnovers. Dak Prescott in 6 playoff games has 15 total touchdowns and only 5 turnovers. So, Dak Prescott has been very effective in the postseason outside of the 2 49ers games. And then, when you look at the Joe Burrows and the Bengals, there have been multiple times that the Cincinnati offense was, held in check, and they won because of their defense. Case in point, look at the game against Tennessee. Joe Burrow had no touchdowns or turnover. He did not attribute a single touchdown, but they still won that game. You look at the playoff game last year, against the Ravens, that offense was held to 17 points. They won with a defensive touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And he barely got by Huntley. So, there's more to it to winning these games than just Joe Burrow went out there and went crazy. Like, he's gotten some breaks where he was saved by his defense as well.
Listen to these. Get a load of these stats. Get a load of these stats real quick.
Talk to me.
What I want to interest you in 24 for 36 for 199 yards and a touchdown. Does that interest anybody?
Not really. That sounds very
that's very similar to Cooper Rush, man.
But that's literally what Joe Burrow did against your defense. But a lot of people gonna be, Joe Burrow is this and that. It's like, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. This man didn't even throw 200 yards against us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think y'all need to, readjust. And quite frankly, Cooper Rush outplayed the man. Yeah. 19 for 31, 235 with a touchdown and a W. Mm-hmm. But y'all don't want to talk about that, man. Like, Cooper Rush outplayed Joe Burrow, actually. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Didn't the Bengals start off 0-2 in the regular season? Let that been,
they started off 0-2. Matter of fact, Joe Burrow threw 4 or 5 interceptions the first game of the year.
We put an APB out on Jamar Chase. It was 5 for 54 for him. Where was he?
Yep.
T. Higgins ain't get over 100. He got a touchdown, 6 for 71. He was on the milk cart.
But check this out. Chase
was on the milk cart.
This what the media is doing. They went around that time when that stuff happened, they were talking about, Joe Burrow, injured. Maybe the injuries caught up.
Man, Wait a minute, because Eli trolling me. He sound like it. Come on, landlord. They was in the front.
They say that too.
Look, Eli. Why they don't give us that grace though, bro?
Right.
So look, that's all. I just wanted to be a fair exchange, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't even know if you be trolling that like that or not. But all I'm saying is, do people give us that grace? Do people just be like, Eli, just let me know if I'm right or wrong? Do people be like, well, Dak, they just on a slump. It's all good. He'll be better. No, they just drag that boy. That's all they do. So I'm not giving people grace. That's the same thing I said against the Eagles. We're not giving them grace. No, them boys lost, and that it is what it is. I'm not giving them, I'm going to treat them the same way they treat our quarterback. We got to be fair across the whole board. That's all I'm saying. He said, nah, I wasn't trolling. Hey, but answer my question though then, bro. I just want to know, because I be trying to be logical, bro. I might seem a little homerish at times, bro, but I be trying to be as objective as possible. Like, no lie. I try to be rational with my thoughts. So let me know if that's true.
Let's see. What's up, landlord? I feel like Dak and Burrow on the same level, though. You know what? Yeah, and listen, there's nothing. And listen, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's very little difference between them, you know, production wise. They're both in the top 10 all time in completion percentage. They're both in the top 10 all time in passer rating. They're both in the top 10 all time in touchdown to interception ratio. You know, like they're both, you know, got great touchdown to turnover ratios in the playoffs. It's just one team plays for the Bengals and listen, you can't find Cincinnati on the map. Half these folks can.
Look, that's why I route with my folks, because we got to be real in the trap. Eli was like, hey, and you know they don't give us that grace. It is what it is. That's our look. So why do our fan base be giving them all the excuses? We make excuses for other folks, but they come and drag our team. Don't give them that grace. No, keep that same energy. If they want to talk crazy and nonsensical arguments against our team, we gonna give it right back to them. Y'all want to be ignorant? We gonna be ignorant. That's just how it gonna go. I'm not finna treat them like we want to be treated. They never do that for us. No. We understand it's not logical, but hey, you got to fight fire with fire sometimes. Nah, y'all ain't getting that grace.
Which is true. He says all those top 10 guys outside of Mahomes, you can argue up and down. And listen, that is a fair point. Like, you can make arguments for everybody in the top 10 outside of Patrick Mahomes. You can make an argument for Josh Allen over certain people. You can make an argument for Joe Burrow over certain people. You can make an argument for Dak Prescott over certain people. And if you're crazy as hell, you can make an argument for Kirk Cousins over somebody.
The disrespect is they over trying to, you know, stoop Dak down to Kirk Cousins level, which I want to know the stats of that. You know what I'm saying? I want them to bring up numbers at this point.
And Dak been smacking that boy on his top since they been around.
Exactly.
Dak been killing Kirk Cousins. He just beat him like one time, didn't he?
Yeah, prime time.
He beat him one time in prime time, I believe. At Washington, it was a sweep. He just dominated that young man.
Dak Prescott successful in prime time games. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But why compare it to Kirk Cousins? You know,
listen, Cole, this is what people don't realize. These mainstream people, they put a narrative out there, right? And then it seems like they put this narrative out there so they can discredit whatever we doing successful. This is what people don't understand. Like, whatever we doing successful, they want to put a narrative out there to be like, hey, don't give the Cowboys their proper credit. Don't do that. What about this interesting stat? But then you think about it, it don't never stand the test of time. Like, just like the Dak can't win in big games. What happened to that narrative? Because Dak dominated in big games last year.
Against the playoff team. That's what they were saying.
He smacked tail last year in big games. And then now you don't even hear this narrative no more. But you know what they did? Oh, interceptions. Oh, he got so many interceptions that he can't be good no more. That's all they do when it comes to the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. They just kick the can down the road and move the goalposts. It is no win with these people. That's why you shouldn't even be involved in them. You know what I'm saying? Leave them people where they at. Tell them.
Yeah, and Cuz said, and listen, I'm fair with the numbers. Like, Kirk Cousins is in the same boat with most of these other modern guys. You got to remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, there have been significant rule changes to how you can pass the ball. So just at face value, you can make an argument for Kirk Cousins because he's number 6 all time in career completion percentage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he just doesn't win games. Like you can nitpick when it comes to these things. Like Dak Prescott is top 25 all time in career win percentage in the regular season.
Man, he top 10 in everything. He ain't gonna give him the stats. I know you got him. Dak top 10 in everything all time down there. And they gonna act like he ain't top 10 right now. That's just foolishness.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. Like Dak Prescott, 8th all time in career completion percentage. He top 10 all time in passer rating, top 10 all time.
T. Foster said, "Lord, play the organ." It is a Sunday. We need we need my organs playing right now. This is Sunday, man. I feel like I'm in the preaching spirit today. Cause some people don't even. This is what I want y'all to realize, man. This is all I'm gonna say. I just don't want y'all to don't get nobody no ammo against your own team, especially if it's not really the truth. I could see if you objective against it, be like, okay, well, I kind of feel the same way. But if it's something that they just shooting at us and we got evidence to back that it's not true, don't entertain that, man. Don't even let that come out your mouth. That's foolishness. And then whatever happened to being a fan of your team? You know what I'm saying? You can fight for your team, bro. Like, it be too many Cowboy fans that just be cool with the ops. Like, they be saying stuff about us, and we be like, well, yeah, that is true. No, it ain't true, because most of the time, it don't be nothing but hate. And I told you, if you want to form a narrative, all you got to do is cherry pick certain stats, certain facts, and make it say what you want it to say. Like, everybody know this. We content creators. If you want to make a narrative sound a certain way, you can just put some stats together and then say, hey, look at this. They got bad stats about Dak Prescott, but they only show you that on the main screen. When you come to your content creators, we're going to show you the real stats, the great stats about Dak Prescott too. They don't do that. They just want to make that narrative to get you to click them buttons, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's two sides to most stories anyway.
Yeah.
So let me show y'all something real quick. You brought up that narrative about Dak Prescott not beating winning teams, right? Well, this is most of the quarterbacks in the leagues right now, career win-loss records against teams with winning records. Aaron Rodgers is only 41 and 44 in 85 career games. So he has 44 losses against teams with winning records and a win percentage of only .48. Baker Mayfield is 7 wins, 21 losses. Jimmy G, 13 wins, 10 losses. Kirk Cousins, 10 wins, 40 losses against teams with winning records. Lamar Jackson is at 500, 14 wins, 14 losses. Patrick Mahomes has only played 16 teams that ended the season with winning records, and he's 10-6. Right? Josh Allen, 12 wins, 15 losses. Justin Herbert, 6 wins, 9 losses, losing records. Kyler Murray can't buy a win against a winning team, 3-11. Daniel Jones can't buy a win either, 3-13.
First overall pick, and then high number 1, first round picks. But y'all playing with Dak though.
Hey,
top 10.
We're not gonna mention Sam Darnold. Freaky man, Deshaun Watson. 7 wins, 19 losses.
You gotta lock all the masseuse up when this man is around. That's crazy.
Tom the Anomaly Brady, right? Because he's the one guy on here who had a winning record. 74 wins, 47 losses. Salute to the GOAT.
He cheated for about 30 of them. we ain't let him slide either. He cheated. He deflated balls. They had people spying under the bleachers. I'm not giving nobody no grace. It's up today. On a Sunday, you got to be pure and without sin.
All right, so Dak Prescott.
Well, you got to be without sin on a Sunday, bro. I'm giving everybody they just do. I'm sorry.
So Dak Prescott, 22 wins, 25 losses. That sounds like a guy that's damn near 500 against teams with a winning record, which is in line with everybody else, right? Better win percentage than Matthew Stafford, better win percentage than Matt Ryan. Oh shoot, better win percentage than Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, better win percentage than Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins. Like there's very few quarterbacks that has better career win percentage against winning teams than Dak Prescott.
Hold up, time out here. Take the graphic down. We gotta ask this. Okay, does that not sound like the wee woo we was just talking about? Shout out to Boss Cowboy. Does that not sound like the wee woo what I just said? all you got to do is cherry pick something that sound interesting and then make that your narrative. That's what they just did. He just showed you that most quarterbacks don't win against them. So now they gonna say Dak Prescott don't win against them. This is foolishness, man.
Let me tell you,
that's not foolishness.
This what they going. This what they doing, and this is what I look and view as okay. It's not fair for what I'm saying. If you want to keep it a buck, 100%. They'll say Dak Prescott is bad because we haven't went over the hump they want us to go over, or they feel like we should be going over on their time. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about all these other teams that can't cross the NFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? Line. Man, we still waiting on the Lions to win a playoff game. We still waiting on the Commanders to make it back to win a playoff game. It's so many teams that haven't crossed, that has weapons, that has good quarterbacks, that haven't made the stuff that Dak Prescott made. I mean, they put Lamar Jackson on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Just because he won MVP that one time, did he make it past the divisional round of the playoffs?
No.
They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's stupid. They'll make excuses. Oh, he don't have weapons. Well, he won MVP and they was on fire his sophomore season, and we still waiting on him to make it to the NFC Championship. I mean,
let's take a moment. Let's take a little short light break, man. Don't be stealing on a Sunday. You know the Lord don't like ugly, so make sure you hit that like and share. But y'all know we trying to get y'all this good content, man. Go to all 3 channels if you're a GOAT. Do not act like an Eagles fan. Please hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We're trying to get this content out and beat up the algorithm, man. So y'all gonna look out for us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So listen. Also, we're still running the raffle for a jersey. So you want to participate and get a chance to win you a Dallas Cowboy jersey, like my boy S.A. Richburg. Matter of fact, I got his stuff sent out today. So, you will be receiving your Michael Parsons jersey from Macy's by the 1st, man. So salute to you for participating and showing love. But if you want to be like my boy S.A. Richburg and get yourself a Dallas Cowboy jersey, all you got to do to enter the raffle is send $5 to $Henny the More. And if you want to support any of these other good content creators on this panel right now, they cash apps are also down there by their name. So you want to show love for and appreciation for the content. Y'all know what to do, and we appreciate y'all for everything.
Hey, Cole, plug your YouTube, man. We got people asking where your YouTube at. Make sure you put your stuff out there.
Oh yeah, and my stream is shared on this as well. You can just look me up on Cole's Cowboys. Also, you know what I'm saying, I usually roll out a When Enemies Clash podcast with my guy Smitty Eagle. You know what I'm saying? I be whooping his ass every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We might go ahead and do a stream tonight. Depends on how things go. But if not, definitely tomorrow. Tune in every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Hold on. So Elena, you cool. You come in here, you support the channel, you share. But I do have to call you out about this narrative. So rep your quarterback. He better than everyone would be on the count 8 years at the QB. Well, let me tell you this.
He's a stinking eagle anyway.
Hold on. That's a she. It's Elena. So
okay.
So yeah. So listen, Drew Brees, did not make it to a NFC Championship game until year 9. He did not win a title till year 9. Peyton Manning, who was considered a generational talent, did not win a championship, until year 9. Right? Then you got other guys, who never even won titles, like the great Dan Marino did not end up winning a title. Fran Tarkenton did not end up winning a title. So that's a bad narrative to take, because you could be a great quarterback and not get over the hump. I got a phone call to take. So
Dan Marino, man. It's like that's low-hanging fruit to say a quarterback. I just said it the other day. I don't think a Super Bowl should even be just like the criteria for requirement for a quarterback. That's not they can't win it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? You need an O-line, you need a quarterback coach, you need a whole team. You need everybody. Everybody is a part of the success that you have when you're doing a football game. Like it takes a lot of people. It takes everybody to be on one accord. It's not easy to have success in the NFL. Everybody knows that. So for you to put all of that on the quarterback's shoulder, that's just foolishness. That's buffoonery. I told somebody else, I said, look, if you was a GM and if you constructed your team in that manner to say, hey, I need my quarterback to carry the whole load, you would be a fool. So that you got to think about that. Think if you was a GM, would you say, hey, I'm going to construct my team to where I need my quarterback to do a whole lot. And if it don't work, then we screwed. That's foolishness. So if you got a real GM, if you know how to build a team, the way the team building, you got to make sure you have a solid team all the way around. And that's what it takes to be successful in the NFL. It's simple.
Yeah, it starts with the front office, man. It starts with the front office all the way down to the ball boy. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that. Yeah, and I'm speaking directly to the Eagle fan base because they've been the most. I got to point out.
They annoying.
So they've been ridiculous. So I got to point out to them because you know what I'm saying. That's that's a fan base that's not used to success. So we got to go ahead and put them out there. You know what I'm saying? It takes a colony, not just one person. So Jalen Hurts did not single-handedly take y'all to the Super Bowl.
That's obvious. He didn't even do much in the playoffs. He did good in the Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
But in the playoffs, he didn't do much. So.
Exactly. It takes the whole team to get you to that pedestal. So whenever it started in the offseason, I give, grace to Howard Roseman. He did what he was supposed to do for Jalen Hurts to see exactly what he can do and get out of that quarterback before they invested in him. Our GM and owner didn't do that.
They still in that old mindset to where they feel like he should do it by himself to earn the money. And that's just foolishness. I just told you, if your GM build a team to where your quarterback got to do everything, he is a fool. This is simple.
That's not winning football. So two things first. Shout out to Miss Montgomery for the raffle entry. I appreciate you for your support, and shout out to my brother Justin for your entry as well, man. So if y'all want to be like them and improve your odds of winning the Dallas Cowboy jersey, you hit the cash out. Secondly, look at these other successful teams around the NFL that are going to NFC Championship games, that are going out here, being successful, winning titles. They are not a one-dimensional team. Saying like that is foolhardy to rely on your quarterback, to be great, 17 regular season games and then up to 4 postseason games. That is not likely to happen. Even Tom Brady has had bad postseason performances, and he's supposed to be the greatest quarterback of all time, right? Yeah. So that is not a logical thing to do. There should be times where you can rely on your run game to help you win a game. There should be times you should be able to rely on your defense to help you win a game. There should be times where the quarterback should not be the end-all, be-all, right, for you to be successful, because that is one player. This is a roster constructed of 53 guys, so there should not be one player that decides the fate of your team winning or losing a contest.
Just think about how outlandish that is, Hen. How many times in history does it even happen?
Not usually. Like, hey, shout out to Blake Hart for the two entries, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Justin Kitchen for the $5 cash app too. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
But think about this: how many times in history have the quarterback this imaginary, Disney fairy tale quarterback just sweep everybody off their feet and win a Super Bowl? How many times did that even happen? It might be one or two, or it's gonna be a handful of people. It's not gonna be like you got this example, this example, this example. It's not. It doesn't happen much. So to make that the requirement from a quarterback is just foolishness. Like Patrick Mahomes might be the closest thing to doing that, but also he does have a Hall of Fame play caller right there. He had the greatest tight end in the world right now. Probably had the greatest receiver at the time. Like, bro.
Great. Hey, and listen, this year they had a top 10 run defense. Chris Jones is an all-pro defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? Nick Bolden made plays, scored a defensive touchdown in that playoff game. Yeah. Was the difference really? So even then, Patrick Mahomes has had significant help. There's not somebody that's taking these subpar, super sorry, teams, to the promised land. He said, "Why do y'all talk?"
I was just about to get that. Who said that?
Yeah, we never said that he could.
Because if he could do that, he would have already done it. We saying it's mismanagement, sir. It's mismanagement by the front office. They might have thought he could do it. That's what's taking us so long, probably. You know what I'm saying? And no quarterback really can do it. Like, give me an example where you could say, okay, this quarterback didn't have hardly no weapons, had a retarded OC, and then he got that no defense. Name that team that superhero Goku quarterback just won the Super Bowl. Name me that time.
He said, Joe Montana had a stacked team, man. He had the best wide receiver ever What are you talking about, dog?
Hey, shout out to my guy Cowboys, because that's my guy. I'm actually gonna get on his show when I depart from here. We're gonna have a good debate about Dak Prescott. He got some good views, but
Shout out to Michael Lockhart with the $5 sticker. But
Hey,
look,
salute to Michael Lockhart.
this just good old intellectual cowboy debate. You know, he might be a good guy, but hey, you know,
you know,
you gotta,
Listen, hey,
you
it's
gotta
nothing-
get it
it's-
some kind of way.
hey, it's nothing personal. We just disagree about different takes. That's all.
I mean, we never said that Dak Prescott. We didn't never agree with that type of ideology. We never did. Like, we ain't saying that. Hey, just give Dak a one receiver and one O lineman and we win the Super Bowl. We ain't said nothing foolish like that.
no,
We understand that it takes a whole team. We understand that it's a lot of stuff that should be added amongst this team for us to get to the promised land. And like, the thing about it, the reason I go so hard for Dak, man, I want people to realize this. I'm not clearing Dak's slate of blame. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know that he gets way more than he probably deserves. Of course, he deserves blame, but he doesn't deserve the blame that y'all giving out. Yeah, like, and then you gotta think, this man getting blamed from his own fan base, from the mainstream media. They just kill him, and then nobody handles it better than Mr. Dak Prescott. Who handles that? Who handles that heat better than Dak? This man been a class act, a straight professional throughout all of these hit pieces and dragging his name in the mud every which way. This man been a true professional and handle it with class every day.
Okay.
You don't never see that get out of character.
Yeah.
Two things real quick. Shout out to your daughter for walking across that stage and graduating. Salute to you for that. And then also,
who got the daughter?
TA Cowboys.
Shout out to TA Cowboys. You raised up a graduate. That's what's up. We appreciate it.
And also shout out to Michael Lockhart, for the cash app. They got you an entry into the raffle. So salute to you.
Absolutely.
So anytime I see you get stuff like that in the chat, we just gotta stop what we doing and show love too.
Oh yeah, we want to celebrate our people's success too.
Amen, man. Amen. But yeah, man, like Dak Prescott deserves blame. There's been games he hasn't played well. You know what I'm saying? Like there've been postseason games he did not play up to par. So we will, give Dak Prescott blame for him not playing up to par. But also we will at the same time point out the limitations to the roster when that happened. You know what I'm saying?
That boy Bruce got a toss of juice at landlord. Dak should have made those kicks against the Buccaneers. He should have, shouldn't it?
Hey, they would have found a way to put him in there.
Players mess up too, Bruce got a toss of juice. Players mess up too.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm saying, man. Like, even in his rookie year, was that Dak's fault? Was that Dak's fault that we lost that game? Please tell me.
What rookie year? No.
Yeah, was that his fault against the Rams?
But check
Was that his fault against the Rams?
It wasn't his fault against the Rams. The defense gave up almost 300 yards. It was not his fault against the Packers. He scored 3 touchdowns, 3 for 300 yards.
This is what I'm saying. So look, out of all them times I just named, I give you the 49ers games. And I still don't feel that way because I know Kellen Moore is just, he get his money took against D'Amico Ryans. That's what happens. Yes. That's the matchup we lose. Look.
But I wouldn't even put it on Dak on the first 49ers game.
I'm being objective. I'm being modest. I'm just saying, okay, if you want to blame him for the 49ers games, I give you that grace. But what about the other ones? Dak performed top tier level on most of them games. But y'all don't talk about that. Y'all just say, oh, he didn't win the Super Bowl. So
hold on.
Terrible.
Let me say this. It says the QB gets the most praise when the team wins, so go and get it when they lose. What y'all don't get? Listen, he don't even get praise when they win. You remember when we beat the shit out the Buccaneers, all people were saying it was 8-19. They weren't good. They didn't deserve to go to the playoffs. He didn't get no praise for that, and he had one of the best statistical playoff performances in the last 20 years. The best statistical performance of the Dallas Cowboy quarterback ever had. He did not get any love for that.
Man went nuclear against Tampa, and you know what they said? Tampa is old. They didn't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
First take was after broadcasting the doggone game.
You can't even give them no props. And then look, this right here really reveals it. This that moment on Scooby-Doo when they take the mask off. This is it right here.
Braggy?
At first, yeah, it was the janitor the whole time. But this is the moment right here when you sit up here and think about it. Right before the game, oh, the Cowboys can't beat Brady. They can't beat him. No, ain't no way. He's not going to beat the GOAT. The Cowboys going to be one and done. They can't do it. They always screw it up. Then after we beat them, the Bucs was old. They was terrible. Tom Brady was in a retirement home. He's not going to do anything. Of course they beat Tampa. They was a losing team. They shouldn't even been there.
But lose this week, though. They're going to lose.
But y'all entertain that.
Yeah.
How y'all even let them do something like that and not hold them accountable? You supposed to be like, nope, I'm going back to the Eclipse because I heard you talking crazy. And when we beat them, now you want to change the tune. That's foolishness, man. Don't let them out that easy like that. Y'all hold content creators way more accountable than them dudes.
And peep this, man. Real talk though, because wasn't Tom Brady just a year removed from beating the brakes off the Eagles and then being one play away from going to the NFC Championship game, right? Because if they did not connect to Cooper Kupp down the field, like they were going to win that game, right?
And then think about this one more time. You just said, okay, Dak, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, everybody say we sorry. I mean, they were sorry. They beat your team earlier that year. They already had beat us. Was your team sorry? Because we were no sorry team. Same team beat you earlier in the year.
Yo, were the Buccaneers not the higher seed? Was that not the reason that we went to Tampa Bay? Were they not the 4th seed? Would they not have had a division? Yeah, would they not have had a winning record had they not set everybody out the last game of the season?
So you mean to tell me that gets no credit? They never gave him credit for beating Russell Wilson, and this when Russell Wilson was in high regards. Like a lot of people like the Russ. They just started hating on Russ. You never heard people like, well, Dak did beat Russell Wilson head to head. You don't even hear that conversation. Now he got Russell Wilson and Brady on his resume. Oh, yeah. The first time the Cowboys ever beat Brady in the history of the Dallas Cowboys. Know what I'm saying? But now you want to diminish that because you want to say he was old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shout out to Michael Lockoff for the cash. Thank you.
It said Dak is supposed to throw for 50 touchdowns, run for 30 touchdowns, get 12 sacks, interception, block 5 punts, and kick the longest field goal in history. Otherwise, he's a failure. Listen.
Y'all wildin', man.
Oh, man. It just be hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
Hey, but check this out, man. Check this out. So, and we got to blame our own fan base, man. So, we could talk about Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. They only got one Super Bowl in their whole franchise. This dude fumbled the ball, bro, in the Super Bowl, caused them the game. But this whole offseason, they over here glorifying this guy, man. Talking about, we gonna be back.
They were actually Tony Romo, Craig. There was Tony Romo 2014. Oh, yeah. That was the game before the Dez Carter game. So
if that would have been Dak Prescott, bro. This right here let you know the biasness. Yes. If that would have been Dak Prescott that fumbled that football like that, bro, I don't even know if I seen a Jalen Hurts meme or something. Bro, it would have been memes everywhere talking about Dak with that fumble, bro.
Hey,
you would have seen all kind of content.
The media don't talk about it all.
It would have been flooded everywhere about that one moment. Even if Dak would have had that same game. They would have drilled Dak Prescott. But y'all give them boys grace, though. Y'all give them grace. I won't stand for it. Not in the trap, sir. That is not it. We do not accept that form of currency. No,
we gotta do better, man, because man, Eagle fans praising this guy, and he calls it. See, they'll blame the defense, but hey, you keep that ball, y'all win the game, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I feel about it. That's 7 points. You know what I'm saying?
What point you had a problem with, Mr. King, DMV Sports? Because you know I'm like that, man. Hey, you got a problem? We can hash it out right now. What you had a problem with?
He fired up right now.
I'm on one because it's Sunday, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I'm in the preacher spirit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, put out your problem and we can discuss it, sir.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Man. Like,
you don't feel like that's bias when your quarterback would have been all over every mainstream media channel talking about that one moment. They don't even talk about that. They give Jalen Hurts all the credit in the world, bro.
He ain't got no real response.
He said making Cowboy fan Dak Prescott fan. Well, I'm all about the star. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
It's all about, you know what I'm saying, holding people accountable. Y'all want to go ahead, you know, and do Dak this way. If Dak would have fumbled the football even in the Super Bowl, We ain't been there forever. Cowboys
Yeah,
Nation.
I'm not going out. I'm not going at you off air, bro. What you mean, bro? This just sports talk. I don't even know what you mean. We just having a sports discussion, sir. That's all going on.
It's cool, man. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? We got to hold everybody in the same, you know what I'm saying, category. Same category. Oh, he's saying he can't text it. It's all good. We'll
He
talk.
said he can't text that much. Hey, well, look, King. The next time I do a show, call in. We can have this discussion, bro. It's all good. It's just football talk. He said I'm talking about if I'm not on the screen. Oh, okay, I got you. That's why I say I let you call in, bro. Hey, this is an open
And
door.
besides, hey, listen, you're supposed to feel that way. You're an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh,
listen,
he ain't even no Cowboy fan.
Listen,
He's an Eagle fan.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Listen,
okay.
Listen, I will give nonstop Jalen Hurts slander before I give him credit. So I understand.
Bro, listen, Moves Brown. Everybody talk about Dak 2 picks. They talked about Dak 2 picks even after Jalen Hurts did the fumble. That made bigger news than his fumble did in the Super Bowl. Still, the next week.
If everybody else is talking about Dak 2 picks, why do I have to add on to it? Like, nobody's talking about Jalen Hurts fumble. Like, Jalen Hurts fumble in the Super Bowl, and it was the biggest turning point according to the advanced metrics. The advanced metrics said that was the biggest swing. That and then second to Patrick Mahomes' scramble for a first down. Those were the two biggest swings according to advanced metrits.
You gotta open the phone lines. I wish I could, but if I was on my show, I'd be dialing them up. Well, you know me. Hey, I don't back from no smoke. Y'all better let them know what's going on over here. I'm telling you, look, you come debate me, you better be right. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if you got any flaw in your argument, you're getting destroyed. That's a promise. I promise.
Shout out to King DB. That's my boy. But hey, I mean, this is one thing I also want to, say before it even happens. You know what I'm saying? So, say for instance, right now everybody talking about Dak's interceptions. You know what I'm saying? They saying he turnover heavy, like he do this every year, right? So before he was, being, turning over the ball, being a gunslinger, people referred Dak as dink and dunk Dak, right? You know what I'm saying? But Dak was balling out, right? Nobody was talking about Dak turning the ball over. Now, say for instance, we go back, he takes care of the ball better. He's not, being he wasn't really being careless all the time, but he's able to deliver the ball down the field. Kind of like a Tom Brady, type of, driving it down the field. They're going to go back to saying, oh, he dink and dunk Dak again. You know what I'm saying? But he winning games and being successful.
Time out. Watch how the Eagle fan base turn on Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, because
it's coming so soon. I can't wait. It's coming so soon. Y'all, man, listen.
It happened.
When they paid Jalen Hurts, I did a round of applause. And I ain't acting like he a bad quarterback. He's just not as good as they think he is. I'm gonna tell you that much right now, and I stand on that. I would not waver from that. I down that hill until he proves me different. That's what I'm gonna say. But look, watch how that Eagle fan base turn on that young man. He got that bread now. Yeah. Everybody loved, like I told Boss. Now, Boss Cowboy is in Dallas, so he might have been getting a different vibe than I was. So, I'm way down here in Alabama. But from my understanding, when Dak Prescott was a grossly underpaid quarterback, they loved Dak when he was a rookie, winning all them games. From what I seen, they was like, "Oh, Dak Prescott, you couldn't hear no bad about that." As soon as he got his money, over with. As soon as Dak got his money, they started hating the man out. So watch what they do.
They hated him more, but there was still a section of the fan base that used to argue with me. Rushing touchdowns don't count. Like nah. That's why I don't give Jalen Hurts grades. Like, they didn't show Dak Prescott no love when he had 18 rushing touchdowns his first 3 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give that energy all the way around.
But go ahead. The Eagle fans already did this before. They did that to Carson Wentz. I remember.
Mr. King, let me know what the vibe was with Ricky Dak, young Dak, before he got paid. Because you live in Dallas. My bad, Cole. Go ahead.
Yeah, you good. I was just saying, they did that to Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? They were praising Carson Wentz, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, you know what I'm saying, they giving Jalen Hurts more praise. And Carson Wentz had a big reason to don't make it to the Super Bowl. And you know what I'm saying? They even with Nick Foles, you know what I'm saying? They don't talk about Nick Foles. They don't give Nick Foles praise, and he won them their own Super Bowl. So
they don't even bring him
don't
up
talk
in
about him, you know
quarterback
what I'm saying?
discussion. They don't even consider him being better than nobody. And this
Right.
man had a sensational playoff run
Super
and
Bowl
won a
MVP.
Super Bowl.
Hey, listen, matter of
You
fact,
know what I'm saying?
listen, he had most of their Super Bowl wins in the last 10 years before this little run they had last year. Because he won them three playoff games in 2018 and turned right back around 2018 and won them another playoff game.
Right.
So he won them 4 playoff games.
Hey, Mr. Hen, you might be in trouble, sir.
I'm just saying that.
No, did you see what somebody said in the chat? I'm
What
gonna
they
just
say?
leave that on you.
What they
Look
say?
at what Mr. Tyler said, because that the views of Henny the Moore do not reflect the views of landlords.
We ain't gonna put that up there, but now you gonna listen, Tyler. Like the feds be watching. You got to calm down. X-nay on hold that down.
I wouldn't harm a fly. Even though I got nefarious on my head, I wouldn't harm a fly. I promise.
Yeah, we will not promote violence.
Have I ever lied to you before? Probably
Yeah,
not.
Yeah, they got a statue at that statue.
They built a shrine for that boy. And Carson Wentz's feelings was hurt, and he could not play good after that.
Yeah.
They took Carson's soul. But look, you remember them same Eagle fans? Like, that's what get on my nerves. Like, if I was them, I'd be a little more reserved. I'd be a little more standoffish when it comes to crowning these quarterbacks. Because you just had this same situation happen to you. Carson Wentz had a phenomenal season and kind of helped y'all. Well, he helped y'all get to the Super Bowl.
He did.
Then you thinking he was a top tier, super high end quarterback, and then he fall flat on his face.
Yep.
Y'all don't have no fear in Philly, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have no shame in Philly. Because if that was me, I'd be like, let me see what this dude do first. Let me see what he do. Because I ain't finna be out here getting my head top hit just because I'm thinking this man is him and he ain't. Like, I ain't doing it.
But listen, you ain't lying though. I do have most of my arguments with other Dallas Cowboys fans. If it rains in Dallas, they like, fuck Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? So like, it is an argument. So I do get it. Like, I do argue with a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans. And I wish I didn't have to. Like, Dak Prescott got the numbers, he got the wins. The only thing Dak ain't done is win a Super Bowl.
Hey, y'all, let's take a short light break, man. We trying to pump the algorithm, y'all. Everybody make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We trying to pump this algorithm out, man. Like, y'all got to support, man. Y'all got to support. We appreciate you. Just hit the like. It's free. It won't charge, I promise.
And listen, everybody that has not subscribed to all the channels, I need y'all to take a moment and hit the subscribe button on everybody's channel. Hit that subscribe button at HTM Sports on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button at Landlord from Alabama on YouTube, and hit that subscribe button to Cole's Cowboy on YouTube. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to all 3 pages.
T. Foster said, boss, right, that I am from Dallas, Texas. They be hating on Dak. Now, I can understand them hating on Dak because of Romo. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way the Romo situation worked.
They never gave Romo that hate.
Yeah. They was hating on Romo, too, now. Well, you talking about Dallas? You talking about Dallas, or you talking about everybody?
I'm talking about, Dallas and everybody, really.
Everybody was hating on Romo, bro.
I never seen Romo get trash thrown on him. I never seen that. Man, matter of fact, I seen fans put.
Oh, you talking about literal trash?
Literal
Okay.
trash.
Yeah, I ain't do Romo like that. Yeah.
After he got hurt,
Philly sent that paper on Wentz, and it was a bad contract. It was immediately a bad contract after he signed because he did not win a single playoff game. He did not, win more than 10 games after that. So that was a bad contract. But let's talk about the rest of this. Cut him, which they should have. He was horrible. Got back to the Super Bowl. Yes, you did, by playing a last place schedule, beating Daniel Jones and beating a backup. And then got your ass tore loose by Patrick Mahomes. Yes, that did happen. Why did Dak have to wait for that money? Well, he shouldn't have. I also agree with you on that. So, hey, you got some good points. Yeah. Y'all overpaid Carson Wentz because he was ass. You cut him, went back to the Super Bowl playing last place. Yeah, like he been talking about.
See, I don't never see you guys. You couldn't be in my chat box. Let's see. Where y'all at?
He probably over there cold. Like Cole
Yeah,
got.
Cole got all them ops
Like,
over
listen,
there.
we don't bring we bring Dallas Cowboy players on our show. We
They
don't
know
bring.
not to come to the trap with that foolishness. They be standoffish. Like, hey, tell your homeboy to come over to the trap. We're gonna show you how it really get down. No holds barred. No holds barred. We're gonna fire you up. Every time you say something crazy, you're getting smacked.
Dak Prescott is like the 9th highest paid quarterback in the league. He's gonna have a bad contract. But continue. Let's talk about facts. Facts over feelings.
Yeah. They be talking crazy, man. Hey, I like the op energy sometimes though. That really gets you going.
They
don't like to come to the trap though. They don't like to come to the trap. I see that. I noticed that. Like, it's very seldom that the Eagles ops come to the trap. I peep that.
Hey, it's more of a marketing thing for me, man. It raises the algorithms. They think it hurt my feelings, but it helps me out a lot.
Man, I'm gonna do them dirty. I'm gonna do them dirty. Hey, cause you guys just said, come at your own risk, my guy. I'm telling you, it go down in the trap.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to Brian Bradford for subscribing to the channel, man. I do appreciate the love and support.
Yes, sir. Y'all hit them sub button, man. I'm trying to get to 4K. Henry trying to get to 1K. I believe Cole.
I just hit 500, so I appreciate y'all for coming in, man.
Yeah, we trying to get everybody up. We got goals to reach, man. So y'all help the young brothers out. We trying to do positive things. Not even though I say nefarious, but we trying to do positive things, okay?
Sure.
And listen, it's all in good sport. If y'all want to, if an Eagle fan want to come over, I'll argue with your ass. Hey, I got nothing.
Hey, I love the arguments. I debate in my sleep. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I debate with myself in my sleep. That's what I do. So, hey, come on with it.
Indeed. So, listen, end of the day, Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. He gets talked about like he's a bottom 20 quarterback, but he's a top 10 quarterback.
There go my guy Bird Game, man. What's happening with you, man? He about the only Eagle content creator I rock with like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he out my city. He in my city right now.
Atlanta said she not scared. She in the trap, boy. He said she in the trap right now with the peas.
I still ain't bumped into you at the Walmart yet, Bird Game, but it's gonna happen one of these days. We're gonna be tripping.
Shoot, we might not be too far away. I'm in Atlanta, man. Shoot,
They go Miss Bird Gang right behind.
Hey man, salute.
Shout out to you, Miss Bird Gang. But yeah, man. Hey, that's what's up though, man. I like the ops though. I like the op energy. Like that would make the best shows. So hey, if you want to stop by the trail, let me know.
Indeed. So where do y'all rank Dak Prescott overall though? I know we had this conversation about even if you don't think that Joe Burrow is better, the conversation is like they're at least on the same tier. Where do you rank Dak Prescott overall? Like stamp it, say like we know he's top 10, but stamp it. He 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where do you have Dak Prescott? I'll start with you, landlord, since I started with Cole last time.
I really need to see the list of quarterbacks so I can do this precisely. Because all of them got their arguments, and I have to really just break that down. That's why I just say he's at least top 10. If he ain't top 10,
landlord, we stamping it. Listen, of course he's top 10.
I gotta see it though. I gotta see it to accurately.
I'm finna pull it up.
Okay, I gotta see it to accurately make my argument.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like calm down. Matter of fact, I'm finna bring up the MVP candidate since I'm gonna use all the guys with MVP odds, right? I'm gonna use everybody with MVP odds since they're all quarterbacks. And then we'll just do it like that. These are the team.
Off with Jalen Hurts at 2. I'm already arguing with that.
Well, they doing that because of I guess playoff order or something. Like, I
don't. Nah, bro. We ain't taking that.
Okay,
look, we got Pat.
Bird Gang said he got Dak at 7th.
I ain't gonna fight you about that. But look, okay, we got Pat at 1.
I got Pat at 1 easily.
Out of this list right here. Yeah, this list right here, Dak is high, in my opinion. Dak is high on this list. I ain't gonna count. Because, I give Pat 1. I give, are we going all the complete resume, or we going to
this is whatever the hell you want to do. This is the Landlord Sports top
how
10
y'all gonna do
list.
it? How y'all gonna do it so we can be on the same accord and we can argue over whatever? Y'all gonna do a complete resume, or y'all gonna do it like current like
I'm doing a complete resume with recency bias as well.
Okay. Pat number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have to put A-Rod number 2. Then let me see. A-Rod 2. Shit, this list I'm putting Dak 3. I don't care what y'all say. I put Dak 3. I'm putting Dak 3. Then I put Burrow 4. I put Josh 5. Then I put I give Lamar the 6 because he at least got an MVP. Then let me see. I put Justin at 7. I put Tua at 8, and I put what this dude name? Trevor Lawrence at what that's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I just skipped all over Jalen. I ain't gonna put Jalen that far. I forgot. I see this. I say I can't do it on the fly. I say 1 Pat, 2 A-Rod, 3 Dak, 4 Burrow. Now 4 Burrow, 5 Josh. Then I put Jalen. I put Jalen at 6. Now, damn, him and Lamar. That's ugh. I put Jalen at 6. I put Jalen at 6, and then put Lamar at 7. Then Herbert at 8. Tua at 9. Then Trevor at 10.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. I need you to put that in your chat box. I need you to put that in your chat box and pin it.
I don't know what.
Go to your YouTube page and just type that list out.
I'm about to type it in for me, man, because my keyboard is dead right now.
Yeah, y'all go to Landlord's page and type in his list.
One of my MVP, one of my mods, write my list down. I think I had Pat at 1, A-Rod at 2, Dak at 3, Burrow at 4, Josh at 5, and 6 I had Hurts, 7 I had Lamar, 8 I had Herbert, 9 I had Tua, and then 10 I had Trevor. Cause look, Trevor the least accomplished out of all of them. Him and I like Herbert, just being real, so that's why he a little higher. Tua, I think he's super talented, but he been hurt, been dealing with issues. Now the other ones, Lamar got an MVP. He don't have much playoff success, but he does have an MVP of the league. Now Josh Allen, he has playoff success, but he didn't get over the hump. Burrow has playoff success. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it, like far as the playoff success and the resume attached to it. So the least accomplished dude on here is Trevor Lawrence. That's why he's at the bottom. That's what I'm saying. Well, it's him and Tua. Him and Tua the least accomplished. So that's why they behind each other. You know, Tua Alabama quarterback, so he got the edge, I guess.
All right. So yes, one of Landlord Mods put his list in there because we want to go back for reference after this. So one of Landlord's moderators, please go to his page and type that in for him.
I might be able to do it on the phone. Let me see. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. While Landlord does that, Cole, you give your list.
Yeah. So I put out a list on Twitter, but my list basically reflecting over this past season. So I did Patrick Mahomes 1, Joe Burrow 2, Aaron Rodgers 3, Josh Allen 4, Dak Prescott 5, Jalen Hurts 6, Trevor Lawrence 7, Justin Herbert 8, Tua 9, and I put Geno Smith at 10. Notice I left out Lamar Jackson. I had to only because of his injuries, and he really didn't he could have played in the playoffs. But he didn't. I don't blame him due to, financial reasons.
Oh, I ain't heard that name yet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take him, I had to leave him off of it just because, he ain't playing, his playoffs. We got to see more of him in the playoffs. So that's what I was trying to see. But,
he had Dak at 5.
Yeah,
he had Dak at 5. If you missed it.
Y'all got Dak at 5. Yeah.
I'm over here trying to do the list. I must have missed it.
It's all good. Did you get your list and put it?
Nah, not all the way.
Go ahead, keep going.
Somebody got it. Is that Desmond Iron Man got my list? Let me know if that's my list, Desmond Iron Man, so I can stop doing this. And
I can explain why I got Dak over Jalen Hurts. We can have a good conversation about that too.
I mean, we'll do that in a second. I'm gonna give mine real quick, and then we'll talk about our list in totality. So, said Cole's confused. You're going by past season. Okay. Well, listen, mine is a combination of both. I'm using body of work, and I am, considering what happened last year as well. So, Patrick Mahomes is the reigning MVP, reigning Super Bowl MVP. He's been to at least an AFC Championship game every damn season he started. He's going to be quarterback number one for me, right? So that's why I got him that far. I got Joe Burrow as the number 2 quarterback in the NFL. I'm going to tell you why. Even though Aaron Rodgers has multiple MVPs, even though Aaron Rodgers, has a Super Bowl win, Aaron Rodgers has not been to a Super Bowl since I was in college, right? He did not make the playoffs last year. He's 40 years old. I do not have him as a second quarterback in the league. I consider it. That's why he's still in the top 10. Everything he's done, he's still a top 10 quarterback. But if you take that and you also look at recency bias, him not making the postseason, him getting his ass told loose in the NFC Championship game, at home to the 49ers, you know what I'm saying, like the year before that when he did make the playoffs. I don't have him as I got Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow did go to the Super Bowl. He did have a
Miss Patrice said she did. Where is it? Okay. Let me tag that.
Okay, yeah, pin that up there. Yeah. So I got Joe Burrow as the number 2 quarterback.
Thank you, Miss Patrice. Thank you.
Okay. So he does have a Super Bowl appearance. He did go to the AFC Championship game last year. He does have 5 postseason wins in the last 2 years. Because of that, I will have him up there as quarterback number 2. Then, I have the turnover machine, Josh Allen, as 3.
You got Josh Allen over Dak?
Yes.
Y'all boys wilding, bro.
Listen, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
I ain't gonna listen, but I listen.
Because even though, Dak Prescott and them will put up similar numbers. Like Josh Allen at least still runs the ball. Josh Allen still has that dimension of being a running quarterback too. So even though his passing numbers to Dak Prescott are similar, like he's still rushing for like 8-7 touchdowns in the
But I'll add to the fact that he got way more turnovers than Dak too.
It's not way more. It's more, but it's not way more. I seen their total.
Fumbles
turnovers
and stuff too.
Yes, like there's not way more turnovers. That's the reason why. He had way more turnovers this year, but it's not like overall the last couple of seasons it's not way more. He's turnover machine, but it's not way more.
Because look, I know people.
Listen, I let y'all get through y'all whole list.
Go ahead. I'm looking at people in the chat too, man. I ain't really just contesting your list, but I did want to say something about Josh. But go ahead.
Yeah, let me get through it. Then I have Dak Prescott as quarterback number 4. Right, I have Dak Prescott as quarterback number 4 based on his overall body of work. Based on he have the best play. And listen, Dak Prescott had the best playoff performance last year of any quarterback. He had the best playoff performance last year. Like he's top 10 all time as all the other advanced metrics. I'm taking Dak Prescott right now, especially he did all that with a below average supporting cast. So I got Dak Prescott at 4. Then I got Aaron Rodgers at 5, so that holds up there. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts at 6, right ahead of Lamar Jackson.
Joe Trent China said he got Jalen Hurts number 32.
Joe going crazy.
Shout out to Joe Trent China, man. Yeah, hey, and prayers up for your family too, man. Prayers up for your family.
Yeah, so I got Dak at number 4. I got A-Rod at number 5. I got Hurts at 6. I got my boy Lamar Jackson at 7. Now I'm a little torn up at the bottom of my list because like
be hard in that
y'all really love sunshine, don't y'all? Because I don't Cuz got the same. Listen, Cuz got as many interceptions in the postseason as he does touchdowns. Like he 5 interceptions to five touchdowns. So like y'all love Sunshine based on, y'all got him based on like like potential.
Mostly,
You know what I'm saying? Like Cuz is never threw for 30 touchdowns in a single season yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really that high on Sunshine right now. So like. He'll probably be like number 11, number 10. Like
when I seen what he did against, go on, finish your list, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So then, like I got Tua. I'll take Tua ahead of Sunshine, even though Tua ain't won a playoff game yet. Like he won ugly. You know what I'm saying? So like that, even though he won, it's with me on that. So like, I guess Tua
is Trevor Lawrence if y'all ain't aware.
Yeah, Trevor Bradford. Yeah. Because y'all don't remember the Titans, I guess.
Yeah.
He got the hair. That's
the hair like Sunshine. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, Justin Herbert and man, I don't know. Like Justin Herbert and Sunshine are damn near the same player to me. At least Sunshine got a win, and Justin Herbert gave up a 27-point playoff lead. So I don't know.
You mean to tell me he still ain't got a playoff win?
Hell no, he ain't got no playoff win.
And he got weapons. Then
you mean to tell me he lost to Dak Prescott? He ain't lose to Dak, did he?
Who?
Justin Herbert.
He lost to Dak when they played?
Nah, bro. That can't be. Nah.
That's exactly.
Then you mean to tell me Joe Burrow lost to our defense because we didn't even have a quarterback? He lost to our defense. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So that's it for me. So I got who I said Patrick Mahomes number 1. I said Joe Burrow 2. I put Josh Allen number 3. Just to be objective. I can make an argument for Dak Prescott, but like I'm trying to be objective here. I'm trying to be objective. I got Dak Prescott right now at 4, and then Aaron Rodgers is 5 because of age and ain't really doing shit in a long time. I put Jalen Hurts at number 6 just based on what he did last year. He'll probably fall to like number 15 by the end of the season, but I got him at 6 for right now.
Jesus said Justin Herbert got the worst OC in the league. He said head coach. My bad. But I say he got the worst OC. My bad.
Yeah, he got that OC.
He do got the worst OC. Fuck
Kellen Moore.
I said, don't forget Joe Burrow just came off a bad injury, but he a bad man.
Yeah.
I only got 3. I only got 3 names ahead of him. He said there's a whole lot.
I take the list down now because we got to talk about this.
I got Dak Prescott at number 4. Like that's higher than a lot of y'all. Listen, a lot of y'all don't even got Dak Prescott past number 10.
I got him.
Look, this is my argument against Josh Allen because the first couple years he wasn't even that good. You know what I'm saying? He got good later. Dak been good since day 1. So that's what people don't get. And then he's had a way better cast than Dak. Would you take their receiving core, their offense over ours last year? Bro, Dak did greatly.
Last year I would take
yes, and we got the same level of success. And he had more turnovers than Dak did. And he lost at home. Like these are the arguments I got against Josh Allen, bro. Josh Allen was overthrowing people like crazy when he first got to the league. That wasn't Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott won you 11 games in a row. Like when he first got to the league with an offense that wasn't even catered to him. See, these are the arguments that I would present if I'm talking about Josh Allen. Josh Allen they was thinking that he was a bust at first. They was like, oh, Josh Allen can't do nothing. Then he got a better OC and then he turned up. So that's what them be my arguments against Josh Allen. Now, he is a good quarterback though. Now he's developed.
But that's the thing, body of work, extends, you know what I'm saying? Like he came in the league in 2018. He's been in about 5-6 years now. So granted, he was not a great quarterback at all. He was probably like the 32nd quarterback, year 1. He was not good. But
Bird gang. Chill out.
You're breaking his heart.
Hold on.
Bird gang.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good to start. But You know, like they came to Dallas and beat us when he did not have a very good team. Like we had a better team, and they came to Dallas and beat the shit out of us with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So, you know, he get a little brownie points for me on that. Then he did get to an AFC Championship game. He got his ass toe off the bone when he went to the AFC Championship game, but he did.
But look, I got
Hold
one
on.
thing about that. Oh, I thought you got a whole list. Go
I
ahead,
got this
go
shit.
ahead, go ahead.
He has more. Listen, he has more postseason touchdowns. He's scored 20 touchdowns in the postseason. You know, he got 20 touchdowns to only 6 turnovers in the postseason, or something stupid like that. Dak Prescott is 15 touchdowns to 5 turnovers. So it's close, but you know, he got a slight edge in postseason production. So, you know, I said, listen, I don't want to put Josh Allen over Dak, but you know, I'm a numbers guy. I got to give him a little bit of credit for that shit. I got to give him a little bit of credit.
The numbers don't tell the whole story, in my opinion, sometimes.
Yeah.
But I say against that the Buffalo win, bro.
Hold on.
Can we be fair?
What's up with you, Wes? Because Wes just tapped in. What's up with you, man? We
Can
live
we
on the
be
air,
fair?
man. Oh, hey, Wes out here with Turpin, man, turned up at the airport, man. What's good with you, cuz? Talk to me.
Tell them we need them on the show. 3 amigos. Come on, holler at us.
He said this big boy chilling. Man. Hey, y'all had a good time out there, huh?
We had a time last night.
Hey, man, tell him he live, so, you know.
Yeah, we already told him he live. We told him he
You
live.
might need to remind Wiz. You're live, sir.
Me, Devontae, Lawrence Armstrong, and Neville.
Oh, DeQuincy, I didn't notice you with the YouTube logo. What's happening, sir? You woke up, stretched, brushed your teeth, and hated on Dak this morning like you usually do.
Oh, word. Well,
Shout out to my guy,
congrats, man.
DeQuincy.
Appreciate that love.
Guaranteed it. You know what I'm saying? Tay, he's sitting next to me. He said he good.
So Tay gonna come show love to the channel. That's what's up, man.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Neville said he's showing love. Lawrence Armstrong showing love. And I don't want to put this out there, but there's a certain cornerback that we've been trying to interview, and I FaceTimed him last night. He said he was with it.
Man, that's so real. We appreciate that love.
Turn up is real over here, man. 3 amigos, you know, uncut. It's going down.
Oh, word. It's like that.
I'll
That's
be
a-
a little break.
Man, tell Wes I'm jealous now. You got to put me in the conversation. I need to hear
hold
what's
on,
going
man.
on.
Hold
Ask him
on.
about Eric Scott because I know his people.
Oh, man.
I
Oh,
know
shit.
Eric Scott's people.
Man, well, hell, look, I'm looking forward to it, man. And hey, let Turp know we looking forward to seeing him in this offense, man. We saw that he put getting wide receiver snaps, man. So like, hell, it's about time that boy get implemented as a weapon.
Yeah, man. Like, good conversation.
Hey, West Coast be on all them.
Yeah, we definitely have to talk to Cuz about this.
Shout out to David Sorellis with the $5 cash out. Is that you, DC for Life, Texas? I ain't sure.
Not a lot of sleep, but super duper beneficial.
Already, man.
Plan on doing it again next month, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was good, man. It was good to be out. The city of El Paso definitely showed us a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Showed us a lot of love. But, you know, these guys, you know, it's crazy because, you know, I talked to each one of them and each one of them about how the season ended and things like that just briefly. And each one of them, as soon as you, no matter what they were doing, no matter, you know, what they were doing at that time, man, as soon as you start talking about that final game, you know, those emotions and those thoughts instantly start coming back to them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Indeed. But shit, hey, did you want to come on for a quick second, man? Like I can send you the link so you can see you can tap in with us for a sec.
on the facials,
Yeah, on the show. You know, you might only be able to get your vocals in depending on what you call it. But I'll send you a link.
yeah, go ahead. I mean,
All right, well, shoot. Let me try to send you a link real quick, and you can get it through your Facebook. Let me see. Where is my invite guest? Because I don't want to leave y'all hanging, so let me try to bring Cuz in with us.
So
Yeah, I appreciate you, DC for Life. But these boys just win. Yeah, it is a topic, man.
All right, well, we sent
A very decorated player, and Keyshawn Johnson brought it up. He said he feel like Dak is better. So we talking about it. We discussing it, sir.
All right, well, shoot, check your inbox, Cuz. I'll see if you can log in.
T. Foster said, I'm trying to give y'all some money. The cash out right there. What you need us to do?
It's on you
What's
at that
up?
point.
DC for life. I did get it too, DC for life. So salute to you. Huh?
But yeah.
But yeah, Wes had some big news, man. He was at the airport chilling with Cavante Turpin, and he said he got some guaranteed interviews for us with some of these Dallas Cowboy players. So Cavante Turpin is there with him. He said he'll be on the show at some point. And you know, like I'm gonna let Ken Folk tell you when he come on, because I just sent him the link to see if he can get in. But they at the airport.
Shout out to T Foster with the $2 super chat. And shout out to DC for Life with the $5 super chat. He says, what's good, landlord, sir? I sent 5 before I came on here. Hey, that's GOAT level stuff right there. That's GOAT level. He said DC for Life, let's freaking go Cowboy. Hey, that's GOAT level, sir. That's GOAT level stuff right there, sir. We appreciate you, man. Y'all just don't know, man. The money helps us do this more. It does. And it ain't all about it. But you know, we got lives, man. We got time that we have to, you know what I'm saying? It's just compensation for the time. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, we usually use this money to, you know, improve what we got. You know, I bought a microphone off of donations. You know, we were able to fund going out to bring y'all content from the draft thanks to donations. So, you know, we really appreciate y'all, because y'all really, you know, help us as independent contractors, as independent content creators, and y'all keep us going, man. So salute to y'all for always showing love.
Miss Patrice Langford said, landlord, I miss your sounds. Somebody came up under my post the other day and said, man, you hit the sounds too much for me. I said, man, it's a whole list of great cowboy content creators that you can go listen to, sir. You know what I'm saying? I might not be your cup of tea, so, you know, go elsewhere. That's just how we do it in the trap, sir. Yeah,
man, real talk, trill spill. So yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt. What were we talking about? You know, I had to accept that call. And I'm glad I did.
About what you call them. Shout out to Patrice Langford with the 199. She says, "Trap, let's go." I appreciate you, man. But I was talking about Josh Allen, I believe, and you made the case. I mean, the numbers say so. You know what I'm saying? But I was just about to say, that year they beat us in Buffalo, bro. We got to be real.
No, they didn't beat us in Buffalo.
I mean, they beat us.
They came to Dallas.
Yeah,
what made it worse.
Look, man, we had Jason.
Hold on, this is what I'm saying though. Think about it. Nobody knew they was for real yet. I think they caught us off guard, bro. They weren't no proven team with a resume back then. They was like an up and coming team. I think they caught us off guard. We thought they was sweet coming in here on Thanksgiving, and they beat us. Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that was like they didn't have the respect yet. They did not.
Well, listen, it's not about having respect. They lined up and beat us. That's our own fault.
We got caught slipping, bro. That's what I think it was.
I mean, that might be true, but hell, that doesn't affect anything. Like, that is our own fault for taking an NFL team lightly. Like, you can get beat by anybody,
right? You know what I'm saying? That was that last year, the Garrett, you know what I'm saying, situation. We were on a big decline in 2019.
Yeah,
finished
8. And we seen what happened in 2020. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, But as far as that debate against, you know, Josh Allen and whatnot, I'll say Josh Allen started to become, you know, more of Dak's rookie season. You know, when right now, I mean, he uses his legs a lot too. He's not too accurate with the football. You know what I'm saying?
No, Dak Prescott is better.
Brian said, how can I figure out this cash out stuff at HTM? I don't know.
How can you figure it out? Where my boy? How can I figure?
They got to link your card to the Cash App.
Yeah, all you gotta do is download the Cash App, and then let me show you.
A-Rod, Texas 26. Of course they beat us. I ain't saying they didn't do that. I would be delirious then. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, Brian Kite, drop your Cash App, whatchamacallit, in there, and I'll reach out to you via Cash App.
Said defense was terrible. We still had Jalen Smith. Don't do Jalen like that, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny. But
I wouldn't even blame Jalen at that point.
Yeah, but it's I think, like you said, it's an argument to be made. All of this is objective.
It's objective.
You've seen Dak out of the top 10. You've seen Dak in the top 5 on some people's list. And they even trying to play with him like he ain't top 5 in the NFC. So we understand what kind of foolishness goes on when it comes to these tiers and these rankings from all of these mainstream media platforms. So I don't subscribe to a lot of that stuff. I'm bold enough to say what I feel like. And I'm not getting my tongue snatched by nobody. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I personally feel like out of those guys, give me Dak at 3. I'm sorry. Now I like Joe Burrow. I think he's a great quarterback, but at the same time, see what it is with me. I think mostly I be a little standoffish when it ain't no proven track record over time, a long period of time. So I be a little like, let me see, let me wait on you, because sometimes you'll have a lot of success and then it don't last that long. Like that's the same thing with Jalen Hurts, and he could be Cam Newton for all we know. For all we know, he could be Cam Newton. Cam Newton did the same thing. He even won an MVP and went to the Super Bowl and never ever got back to that peak again. So that's why I say you got to be careful when you anointing players for success that just came about. Like that's why I went over with guys like A-Rod that got a proven track record of great success over players that's like might be just a hot thing.
Well, hold on. We can't just only use track record, right? Because we only use track record. You have to put Matt Ryan in the top 10 because he was an MVP.
But that's
what I'm saying. You got to also account for recency as well.
Can you let me talk? Can you let me talk?
I guess I will.
Listen, all I'm saying is you said that, and to be fair, I asked you at first. I said, "Is this the list we doing it off of?" Because
I said I was doing it both. I said I was doing it off of both.
Listen, I asked you, was we doing it off of this list? Because some of these players probably wouldn't even be on mine anyway. I just ranked this list.
Now, see, all right, but
that's why that's why as I said, oh, we doing it off of this list? Because honestly, Trevor Lawrence now probably won't even make it if you really go dissect now who should be there according to resume and what they've done in this league. Them boys ain't did nothing. So
hey, you need to hit the done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need my button. So that's why you got to see, bro. I'm real strategic the way I do things. Before I start talking, I said, is we doing it off of this list?
Which just came in. What's up, cuz? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All ticketing confirmed passengers will be on board at this time at gate A1.
What's up with you fellas?
Man, what happened? You was looking a little sad, man. What happened?
Say what?
You was looking a little sad, bro. What happened?
Yeah,
I'm burnt out. What you talking about, bro? I ain't go to sleep. I haven't gone to sleep since. I haven't slept.
Nefarious. That's what's going on.
Bro, I haven't slept.
I seen you, boy. Look, hey, you owe me some stuff now. You can't be going out there turning up like that without me, bro. I got an issue with that.
Hey, listen to me. I gave both y'all an open invite, bro.
I got an issue with that.
I gave both y'all an invite.
We're gonna talk about that off L. I don't appreciate it. You know that.
Yeah, man. I gave both y'all an open invitation. All y'all had to do was get to El Paso, bro. It was ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it looked like y'all turned up, man. I ain't gonna cut.
Yeah, look, you had a damn good time.
Yeah.
What it say, boy? We had
people, I should have been there.
Say what?
I was telling my folks, I said, damn, I should have been there.
Turn it up, man.
We had a time last night.
But you got a couple confirmations, then you, sir.
Yeah, I did, man. Got a couple confirmations. My boy Cavante Trappin, he confirmed. He told me to tap in with him this week. We on the same plane to me, so they on first class. So we ain't sitting in the same spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, he a solid dude, bro. Solid. I asked him, bro, like, why you don't turn, man? He said, bro, when I be going, all I see is a blur. He said, I be moving so fast, all I see is a blur. You know what I'm saying? And then I talked to, I was with Neville and DA. I was with them, we were one room over from each other. So I was with them the whole time, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just got some, really got some dope ass insight, bro, on just things, how things run and things like that. But yeah, Neville, you know what I'm saying? Neville, he said he's locked in for sure. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. Dorrance Armstrong said he don't even like doing interviews, but he said he got me, so don't trip. And more importantly, they said they got us when we go to training camp. So I'll be honest with you, bro. Training camp for me is about to be stupid, bro. Like Izzy Makwamu, owe me a favor. I mean, Jalen Tolbert owe me a favor. Freaking Kavante Turpin already said he got us locked in. My bro, there's no way you should not be going to training camp, bro. Like half the
We
team is
going
gonna know us,
crazy.
bro.
We're going crazy.
Like
man.
half the team is gonna half the team know us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real talk.
you know,
Hey, check this
mm-hmm.
I was saying, what about I think y'all should try to link up with Malik Davis, man, because I feel like he could be a good addition to this team, you know, with this running back room. I feel like he should have got more, you know, playing time last year.
Who?
He said Malik Davis.
Oh yeah, that's my.
Oh,
I
man,
made
that boy,
that same argument.
Oh yeah. We definitely link with Malik. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know how that running back room is, man. Like I ain't even gonna lie. I can't
Where's low
really.
on it, ain't it?
Huh?
You low on the running
Can
back
you hear me?
room right now. Huh?
Yeah, I'm low on the running back room. I mean, listen to me, man. I can't get excited when you have this type of disparity at the running back position. Like I like Malik Davis. Like Malik Davis theoretically is the only Dallas Cowboy player that I've seen in the draft that I liked and I wanted, and the Cowboys actually drafted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, like so I like, but I mean, I don't. It's too much of a reach, I guess.
Hey,
You know what
Wes,
I'm saying? I guess
might
it's
need
too.
to do the voice because the Wi-Fi killing you. You might need to
No,
do the
I gotta
voice.
sit down. Let me sit down. Sit down. If I sit down, it'll be good. Because I'm walking around right now.
Picking the driver of a white
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you fine.
Side of your vehicle. The driver of a
Is that better?
white
Yeah, tell them to move that white Lexus.
plane curbside.
No, bro.
Immediately.
Little ass airport, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. The little ass airport.
Man, you would think it'd be bigger than El Paso.
Yeah.
Bro, real quick, I got a shout out there. Can y'all see me now?
Yeah, we can see you.
Y'all can see me? Hey, I gotta give a special shout out to Cowboys Packages, man, because Cowboys Packages, bro, they blessed us, bro. Shout out to like really show love this weekend, man. But we got four guaranteed interviews. Four guaranteed interviews. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta set up the date and everything.
That's GOAT level vibes right there. That's GOAT level vibes
Man,
right
that's
there.
super cool. Shout out to West Coast for always being plugged in at the right time, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
and I'm gonna tell you. Hey, remember that same thing I was telling Henny, man. I ain't gonna say his name on air, but you remember that certain corner that we wanted to talk to so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
You talking about the one I referenced?
The one that we referenced and was all like, yes, that's the one. FaceTime him last night. Well,
the one that'll make you rub your hands together, like
yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, listen to me. Listen to him. FaceTimed him this morning. And not like, well, technically it's this morning, last night, but FaceTime this morning, last night. And shoot, the person who books him for events, like for these events and things like this, is the same exact person who books Kavante Turpin. And he was here. He was here with me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like me and because they brought in, I guess you would call them, they call them handlers. I guess you would call them. They brought the handlers in first. You know what I'm saying? So we was all here a day before the players got here to make sure everything was straight. You feel me? So the whole time, I'm just, or the game plan I'm lacing. You know what I'm saying? I'm running the game plan like we in the goddamn, X-Men in the danger room. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I got the plan on my mouth, man, he was like, hell yes. Like he texted him immediately and was like, yo, I got this dope interview I think that you should do. It's with the nation. It's not really. He's like, it's not with an official, but it's with the nation. Some guys who really rock with the nation. I think it'd be beneficial for your brand. And all he said was, "I'm with it. I'm with it."
Yeah, he needed to talk too. He needed to talk.
And then he FaceTimed him. And I was, I just kind of real quick, trying to keep everything minimal. You know what I'm saying? But he with it though. He with it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That was gonna shake the internet right there.
Shake the ant, bro.
That one not gonna shake the internet right there.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's just what it is, man. So it's like, and the dope part about this is like, these are all relationships that are getting made and getting groomed, right? So, when we get to training camp, And I'm gonna keep saying this, bro, because like I didn't, I came out here to get interviews, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I could have banged these dudes' head on Twitter long enough and got the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have got their agents' information, bro. No, I put money and flew out here and kicked it with these dudes for 2 days because I'm trying to create relationships, bro. Like I need dudes that when they see us at training camp, they like, yo, they with us and we get to walk on the field. You know what I'm saying? In the family section, like that's the
Oh
type of
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's how
Like
you
that's
do
the
it.
type of stuff. Like, bro, like people get like I'm gonna say this, but like, but in my mind, like I'm recreating my Jalen Smith, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm recreating that player who, or those players who look out for my brand in a fashion where it's not just like, oh, you're a content guy, but guys who actually know that, our voice matters, like Boss Cowboy say, that our voice matters and that we have, some leeway. But I mean, I just liked it the fact that my boy Ray, and shout out to my boy Ray, hit him up and was just like, yo, like, he like my boy Ray believed in me. He was like, I think this is, he's like, he's not a major. He's like, these aren't a major network. He's like, but this is some guys that are locked in with the nation. Like these guys talk for the nation.
Facts. We got the
And
nation on
to
our
be honest
side.
with you, exactly. And to be honest with you, at this point, it's like these players, they got to understand there's a difference between having the fan base and then having I don't know, what is it called? The superficial fans, I guess. And then you say
Yeah.
like the real
The
ass Cowboys
casual
fans.
fans and the real fans. You
Yeah,
know what
like
I'm saying?
we rep, and I'm gonna be honest with you, there are more casual fans because it's easier to be a casual fan. Like it's
Yeah.
way more casual fans than us. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
just
it's
gotta
like
watch the games and when the football season going on. You
that's
ain't gotta
it.
watch nothing else.
That's it. And buy a jersey once a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Just imagine that life compared to what we doing now. We talk about the Cowboys every single day. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
We talk about the Cowboys. We talk about them in a manner where it's like it doesn't almost feel like you're covering a team anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but I mean, like that was just like
I'm starting
what
to
you know
look
what
at
I'm
myself. I got more Cowboy gear than anything else. Like,
Me
Facts,
too.
bro.
I have
Like,
to search through my
Yeah.
whole house to find something that's not Cowboy related.
And if it
and
ain't
you
Cowboy
know,
related, it's Cowboy colors, man. I feel
Yeah.
like my headset tripping.
Straight up. That's how deep we is in this game these days, man. So I'm loving it though, man. It's good work. It ain't the bad work. You know what I'm saying? It's work that you don't mind doing.
yeah, man. And like I said, man, like, my goal for this right here was, to find that real Dallas Cowboy player that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna rock with your boy. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely think I found a couple guys, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad about making videos about trading Dorrance Armstrong now though.
I know, but hey,
Oh
you say,
man.
listen,
Did
there's
he see
nobody.
it?
Huh?
Did he see it yet?
No, but I mean I told him just in case.
Oh, you already told him. That's 100 right there.
Yeah.
That's
Nah, I
100
mean
right
this is because let me tell you, I'll tell you the conversation that we were having. We were having a conversation about stats and how they're viewed in Dallas and how they're viewed other places, right? He was like,
Mhm.
you know, people don't. He was like, when I first got into the league, he was like, I wanted to play, bro, but he's like, I kind of knew I wasn't ready to play. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I'm gonna just tell you the conversation that started it, right? The conversation that started this conversation was my boy, he's a handler too. He asked DA Dorrance Armstrong. He was like, why didn't it like with Taco? Like, why didn't it work out with Taco? Like, what happened with Taco? Right? And he was just like, and DA told us a real ass story. He was like, bro, like when I got in the league, bro, like my first year, bro, he was like I wanted to play, bro. He was like, but I knew I was not ready to play in the NFL.
there.
Mhm.
He was like, I was not ready to play in the NFL. He was like, and there were times where I literally just wanted to sit back and just watch. He was like, I just wanted to get my, but he wasn't saying it like he wanted to just get a check and just watch. But he was saying, he was like, he was more concerned with not making a play and messing up than it
Yeah.
was. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, when you make a mistake, you make a mistake on film, bro.
When did he come to the team? Was he was here before
He was
DQ,
just
right?
no, Dorrance Armstrong came he came DeMarcus Lawrence's franchise tag year. And that's another thing that he was talking about too, because he was like, like he came in and like the first day he got there, he's like, not the, because when they draft you in a position of a guy that's on a 1-year deal,
2018.
2018, your mind kind of makes you think like, not necessarily say that you're here to replace this dude or you're here to compete for a spot, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the guy above you just got $18.9 million. Like that gives him every reason to play him over you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
to fast forward now, he was just kind of saying that same thing. Like, there are guys that get put in positions to play that are just not ready, bro. They're just not ready to play in the NFL, bro. Like, they're
Yeah.
just not ready. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, and all that is on film. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's almost better if you're not ready, if you're not ready to not play, bro. Because once you have bad film, bro. And then
Yeah.
it's like, if you don't have those corrective behaviors to want to change that film, then bro, you're out of there, bro. You're just gonna bounce from team to team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was just a really dope conversation I had with Dorrance. You know what I'm saying? Just about, I could talk about Taco because he ain't on the team no more, but I just thought that was a dope ass conversation. You know what I'm saying? Then we talked, like I said, I talked to Gavante Turpin. Talked to him. I asked him the question everybody. I'm gonna ask him on air too. You know what I'm saying? Because his answer is funny as hell. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Talking about the run against San Francisco.
no, he just talking about the run in life, bro. But it makes sense. He's like, bro, you know, it's like a Lamborghini, bro. When you're driving fast straight, bro, you turn, that must turn everything out. Like you hit one little turn and poof, everything goes off. You know what I'm saying?
Flip it over. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, bro, like he's like, y'all don't understand. Like when I'm moving, bro, like everything is a blur, bro. And it's like, and I get it. It's like the equivalent of like smashing on the freeway and mixing your exit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just smashing, bro. You just smashing, not even paying attention. Boom, and you just run past the exit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
And
he
for the
did
most,
on the return.
Yeah.
yeah, and to be honest with
He
you, for the
moving
most
so
part,
fast, he probably couldn't even compute it or something, man. That's
yeah.
crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. He's moving so fast, he thinks he can outrun you. You know
Mm.
what I mean? But what you don't understand is you might be flat footed with somebody, but bro, football is about angles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you could
100%.
literally be in front of someone, and if they take the right angle, they will chase your ass down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why in
That's
football we practice what? Angle drills. You know
that's
what I'm
why it's
saying?
so important for especially like linebackers and stuff. Like they gotta take the right angles. You know what I'm saying? And
Bro,
safety. Yeah.
be honest with me, angles are almost more important in football than because you don't really run straight.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
what I say. It doesn't
Not
make
when
no
you're
sense to
trying to
40s.
tackle nobody. You ain't running
No,
straight when you're trying to tackle
Especially
nobody.
especially in pursuit. Like
Yeah, yeah.
bro,
you
that's
supposed
why.
to take a 90-degree angle to the ball.
Yeah, hey, that's why I say that's why I've always said that like the 40 time don't really mean anything because how often are you running straight?
For
Like
Rarely.
it makes no
40
sense.
yards straight. You know what
Or
I'm saying?
exactly, how often are you running? There's probably bro on the whole Dallas Cowboy team. There's 53 dudes. There's probably two dudes all season that ran straight 40 yards. I know T.Y. Hilton was one because he caught a 30-yard pass, and
Yeah.
probably C.D. Lamb.
Look, this right here
What
finna
else?
show you a lot though. Think about it. We talk about 40 time, but we see how effective CD Lamb has been in the league, and he's not even a 4-4 guy. He's like a 4-5 guy.
4-5.
And
Bro,
did
go
you
look at
hear what
DeAndre
hold on,
Hopkins.
hold on. Did you hear what his number one attribute was though? What Jalen Tolbert said when he spoke on CD Lamb. He was like his elusiveness. That's one
Mhm.
thing he said. He said CD Lamb's elusiveness.
That's
CD
three
Lamb is
cone.
shifty. That boy is
That's three
shifty
cone.
and he got footwork.
Definitely
His
3 cone.
footwork is stupid. So
Hey, that's three. That's three cone.
that right there tend to be more effective and get you more open in the league compared to just pure speed. We've seen people like Tavon Austin and stuff that got all the speed in the world but can't be an effective wide receiver. So
Facts.
we see elusiveness is very, very good, like release packages and stuff. Like, man, that's what gets you open in the league.
I mean, look at Cooper
Footwork.
Kupp. Look at Cooper Kupp. The boy ran a 4.6, and he out there killing
And he out there
everybody.
cooking everybody.
Triple,
Yep.
triple, triple crown wide receiver.
Yo, I mean, this is the thing. Like, if you like, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, that's why track and field stars, like, they never really understood it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I used to be on this team called, it was a Jamaican national. I'm American, but I ran for the Jamaican national junior team for a season. And my boy Tyree Washington, he old school head, but he won a silver medal and everything.
Mhm.
This dude could have been the fastest man. He should have been the fastest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? But Michael, he was too. When Michael Johnson was winning the title, he was trying to play for the Chargers, and like Tyree never really understood that. Like, bro, track speed is not the same as NFL speed because you're never in football. It's not because in track you have 50 yards to get up to your top speed. You get 30 yards to get to your top speed. Bro, in football, you got to be at top speed from the time they hand the ball off to you. So that's why I say that like 3-cone is way more important than a 40 speed. Like 3-cone is way more important. Like how fast you can get in and out of your brakes is
I was
way
just
more
about to
important.
say that. I was just about to say
That's
that.
way
It's
more
about
important.
because if you can get in
acceleration
and out
better than
your
top
brakes,
end speed.
if you can get in and out your brakes quicker than the DB, you open immediately.
Facts.
You
And that's
open.
Cooper
That's
Cup.
separation
And that's
right
Cooper
there.
Cup.
Yeah.
That's Cooper Cup. I'm on my way home now. If everybody that's actually on Facebook, I'm on my way home now.
My parents would say prove me wrong. Tyreek Hill like CD Lamb. Yeah.
Tyreek said that boy so smooth. And then Tyreek was raving about CD. He
But
said,
you
man,
want to
that
know?
boy
But I'm gonna
so
tell you.
smooth.
You want to know
That's
why?
that
You want to know?
elusiveness we were talking about.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. You want to know why a guy like Tariq Hill can respect a guy like CeeDee Lamb, and a guy like Devontae Adams can also respect a guy like CeeDee Lamb? You want to know why? Because they possess attributes that they don't really. I'm not saying that they don't have it, but Tariq Hill is not an elusive dude. That dude is fast, bruh.
Yeah.
Like he is fast. Like he is
quick
fast.
too. He quick too.
Yes.
People don't
Yeah,
know is quick and fast is different. That boy quick
exactly.
too. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying? But elusiveness is just different, bro. Like elusiveness is not fast because elusiveness, you can look like I'm gonna tell you, like I got a homie, right? This boy named TJ Smith. This dude, him and my boy Dio was probably the two most elusive dudes ever. The only difference was Dio was like an elusive fast, and my boy TJ Smith was like a slow elusive, where it's like on film, he looks slow as heck, but all you see is dudes doing this. Yeah.
Hey, y'all let the Eagle man cook. Long as he ain't being disrespectful or no personal attacks. Just let him cook. We'll take his head off if he get crazy. You know what I'm saying? He cool right now. Long as he respectful, ain't personally attacking nobody, he good. Y'all leave him alone.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I you know what I'm saying. That's what I would that elusiveness. You know what I'm saying. CD is ridiculous, bro. That elusiveness, that his ability to look like he's like going slow, then burst to speed, then slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't do that, bro. Like everybody can't do that. Like pivot
Hey,
routes.
I just seen that boy Turpin on IG. I mean not Turpin, Toba on IG doing them footwork drills and releases, working on the releases. When I tell you this boy is setting off of that line West, I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm like, ooh, that boy taking off. He blasting off of the line of scrimmage. And he doing all the release packages. He doing the same work that CD doing.
They
Him
together.
and CD was together. Him, CD, and Dennis Houston.
Dennis
Them
Houston.
boys doing the same work. And when I tell you, bro, when you see Jalen Tolbert come off that line, that boy is exploding off the line. I can't wait to see this boy in training camp. No lie.
I mean, parents, make your kids do box drills. You know what I'm saying? Like box drills is the number one thing. I mean, if you want an explosive, them box drills, man, them bound jumps. You know what I'm saying? That's where it is, that explosion off the line, that get up. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, keep it real. Like a lot of times, if you can get to your spot before the DB gets to their spot, or where they can figure out where your spot, no matter who you are, you'll win. You'll win. I mean, if you really think about it, DBs are the biggest losers in football. DBs are really the biggest losers in life. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
The
they play
DBs are the
behind.
only. Yeah, exactly. DBs are the only people that be telling you, nah, you're not gonna. They don't.
Wi-Fi must have snatched West up.
He's been apprehended by the Wi-Fi monster.
Damn.
No, don't tell me that.
West.
You know how they be like, all he wanted was the money. And somehow I'm in the hood, they be like, all he wanted was the money. He wouldn't bother nobody.
Say what?
Man, you back? Are you back? I said
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi
back.
must
What
have
happened?
snatched you up, man. All right. The Wi-Fi must have snatched you up for a second, man. Like, damn, they got money.
Hey Wes, I know you remember this look. You know in the hood when somebody get got, they be like, all he wanted was the money. He was just trying to make him some money. That's all he was doing. He wouldn't bother nobody. I thought they got my boy Wes, man. But yeah.
He only broke away for a moment.
Yeah.
Dang. He died with a smile on his face. Look at him. My boy went out happy.
He look just like himself.
Hey, let me walk around. See. Let me see.
Hey man, I gotta get
Hey.
up out of here too, man.
Yeah, I gotta get on myself, man. I
What's up
appreciate
with
you having me on the show, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Hey, that's just so funny. That boy said he looked just like himself. You know how they be.
When they be doing the makeup on the body.
He looked just like himself. He looked peaceful.
Yeah, my boy went out happy. Man, he was
Oh,
smiling.
Yeah.
Man,
But make
yeah.
sure y'all plug your channels and stuff, man, so we can get on up out of here.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, showing love to the channel, man. And I really appreciate y'all. You know, Cole, appreciate you, landlord. Like I said, you a part owner of the liquor store at this point, so I appreciate
you a trap boss over here, my guy. You already know that.
Indeed, man. As long as you keep giving me the deals on the peas, man, I will be around.
I got you.
But
Yeah.
y'all let them know next time y'all going live, man.
Oh yeah, hey, you can catch me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do a live on my When Enemies Clash podcast tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hey, sub into my channel, Cole's Cowboys. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'll follow you back. Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Anytime, brother. Anytime, landlord.
Yes, sir, man. I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Y'all come holler at your boy and make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We appreciate all the love and support. Y'all take care and have a good rest of y'all evening. Let's get it.
Indeed. And remember, I always tell y'all to drink and drive responsibly. But if you see an Eagles fan in the middle of the road,
oh Lord,
hold on. You fill in the blank. You fill in the blank because I'm not gonna say you.
It's made on the evening.
I'm just gonna say skirt.
Make the sound.
Hey,
then
God,
look back, and then dip. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Hey, it's all good. Appreciate you, Lane, for tapping in. God bless y'all.